just opening the YouTube, sorry. Telling you some tips, just for your Apex, like, whatnot. And basically, I'm just going to be finishing that off. And just to say, I'm not a professional or anything. I'm really not that good. I'm not incredible at the game. I'm, like, midway. Like, I'm not, like, a level 1 bot, but I'm not a level 500 sweat, so. Yeah, so I only got to talk about mainly weapon combos, but I talked about like double SMGs and whatnot, and I'll just, on that line, I just want to say, okay, so the Hemlock can be commonly combined with like an R99, a Prowler works. This thing's really strong, depending on if you use it on single fire. I would recommend putting like either a 3 cog or a 2 on it, a 2 bruiser. I used to run it in single fire. And then if you do not do that, if you rocket burst, I would either rock this 1 cog or the 2 bruiser. Or if you're crazy, you can rock a 3 cog. Like if you think this is good, but the problem is it's got quite a lot of recoil with 3 cog. Whereas if you go down to a 2 cog, it's nowhere near as bad. And then the 1 cog is next to no recoil. Yeah, and the Hemlock can commonly be combined with the Prowler. And I've changed a bit since I made the video. Recently, like really recently, I've started liking the Burst Prowler a lot more than the Auto Prowler. And this is going to sound really weird, but I feel like I perform so much better when I use the Burst Prowler. And the thing is, if you know you can land all 5 of these bursts, like, I can't do any fancy editing thing, but that can deal a higher DPS than this. You see, every 5 bullets, I think it does the same damage. The burst has more recoil because it shoots faster. But the difference is that compared to that. I don't know. They're similar, but one's auto and one's burst. Just try the burst mode, is what I'm trying to say. It's not bad. I very much like it. And yeah. And give everything a try. Next thing I want to talk about is, at the end of the video, I said the Havoc was overpowered. Recently, on my last stream, if you didn't see that, I did rather amazingly with the Havoc. Now, I like putting a 2 bruiser on this. Not only it melts things, you can put a 1 H-cog if you're rocking a 99, but I like, unlike most people, I like the single fire Havoc. I think you should try it out if you don't already. Because it's as if you're rocking such an overpowered AR, and not if you, just by putting a 2 bruiser on it, you can also be like a partial sniper. And even like mid-ranges, like here, it's still very powerful, because it 1 cracks grey armor. And to the head, it can almost one-shot someone without shields, so. Like, still, I wouldn't use this at close range. But it's almost like using a dweeb machine close range. It's just, I swear on my life, that just went through them. But whatever. Yeah, the Havocs are very good, and you think the L-Star's not very powerful, but it's actually so good. It's very strong. Its hipfire is crazy good. I love how I say that and I just miss every shot at point blank range. Yeah, it's a very strong weapon. It's just not many people use it, I feel like. Well, they don't use it enough. Like, to this point, what was it? It was like, I was watching like Zilbrad, not Zilbrad, it was like a YouTuber, like Jenks, back off my Jenks or something, and they couldn't decide if the L-Star was an assault rifle or an SMG, because it seems so much like an SMG, just an energy SMG, when it's an LMG. But I think it's the best other than the Devotion. The reason is I'm not hating you if you like the Spitfire. It's not a bad weapon. You don't really have to reload it. Oh, I have a Havoc, don't I? I do. You don't really have to reload this, and it's kind of good. It shoots fast. Well, it doesn't shoot that fast. Its DPS isn't bad, and it's 18 per bullet. It's not that bad. It's just, it's not that good. And I'll put you into perspective. So this is a Havoc. You saw how quickly that melted the thing, or melted the guy. Then when you switch to a Spitfire, it feels a lot slower and sloppier. Plus, that's against a standing still opponent when you hit every shot. When generally, like, that's all the shots you're going to be hitting. It's not a bad weapon. It's just, it's not a weapon I would be commonly using. And yeah, I'd recommend rocking something like a flatline over it. And on the line of the flatline, insanely good hip fire. I didn't extend mag. Whenever I'm saying something's really good, I miss every shot with it. And when I'm trying to diss something, I do kind of well with it. Yeah, so the flatline has very good hip fire. And not just that, it can be very good at ranges. The only problem is it's got a bit of recoil, so just be prepared for that. It's strung out along with the other guys. And then sniper-wise, I would give all the snipers a shot, because I reckon, I'll be honest, the triple take, the longbow, and the sentinel, and the charge rifle, I reckon they're all equally as good, and they're all good in their own ways. Like, and I just try all of them out, because you'll like some more than others. For example, I don't like the Dweeb machine much. I'm not a massive fan of it. But me personally, I would either choose the triple take or the sentinel is my two like favorite snipers. I don't know. Number one, the triple take can be like a shotgun. I like it quite a bit. I think it's a very good sniper. And then the sentinel, I used to like, I didn't stream back when I used to love this thing. I'd pick it up any day I saw it. And that was like early season 4, like when it kind of got released. I didn't really like it too much, and then it was like it was a minute, and it just got a bit of getting used to, and then I started loving the thing. Oh, I heard like a Loba bracelet. If I'd be honest, I did recommend the Sentinel and the Mozambique. At school, Angus comes to us and was like, Sentinel and Mozambique, you crazy? And I'm like, no, I'm not, because it's really not that bad. It's like seriously. And another thing I realized, they actually did have extended energy mags. Because I swear I heard it somewhere, and I swear on my life, like whatchamacallit, I swear I'd seen the animation, the little picture of it, and it was in the game for the devotion, and then I just forgot about that, and this, yeah, back on track, the oh, I forgot. And the Sentinel, you can rock it with iron sights, which is very good for, it's a lot better for quick scoping, and they're also very good iron sights. Like, you can use this at far range. And or what I used to do, I always used to put a 1 cog on it, and I'd always rock, like, not bad. I'd have like an SMG, so I'm just gonna grab an L-star. I've noticed not an SMG, just for the sake of this. I would someone be pushing me, like they'd be there. I would use my sentinel, then I just do this. That would always be how I'd use it. It didn't matter. It wouldn't matter if they're right there. I would just shoot them. I would use it as like a G7 that had less shots but hit harder.
Yo.
Oh, hello, Angus.
Hello. Yeah. I got my PlayStation fixed.
The funniest thing is I'm streaming and I'm just finishing off my recommendation video. Yeah, so Angus's PlayStation is fixed now.
Is my microphone like sound different?
No, it sounds pretty good. We might play some pubs now. Wanna?
Cool. Cool.
Nah, you saw nothing stream. I didn't miss the point blank.
Is it too high? Is my microphone too high?
Oh, that's good.
Alright. Hopefully I got it.
And I think another reason I used to like the Sentinel a lot is in COD. So this would be like a lot of the bolts would be exactly like the Sentinel. Although the difference is it would always in COD the bolts they would always 2-shot unless you had stopping power. So I'd always the Sentinel's a bit different. It 3 shots, I think. Yeah, 3 shots. But it's always just felt like that. Okay, I'll leave. I think, yeah. That was a tiny stream, wasn't it?
Should I use the
yeah,
should I use the final? Hold on. Should I use the final judgment or the old one? the light
Get
worker.
no, get the final judge. The final judgment's so much better. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
end the
got
stream
it.
here. And do you want to stream, Angus?
No, probably not. Because I'll
Oh,
probably
okay.
have to. Might have to go to dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here. Cause what's
See you stream.
okay?